Hi, I'm Anjali Kusre and I'm here with the fan carpet at the Moët British Independent Film Awards. Tonight we are with the stars on the red carpet interviewing the nominees for tonight's awards ceremony. How does it feel to be here tonight?
Really nice. Yeah, I'm quite nervous actually tonight.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm very proud of Filth, and you know, awards themselves. This event is very important, and I really believe in events like this. The actual awards and who gets them is not important, but I'm still really nervous for some reason. I'm really proud of Filth, and I would love it to win something.
And what is your most challenging moment in making Filth?
Not enjoying myself too much.
That's a good challenge. How do you feel being here tonight?
It's brilliant. I mean, apart from the temperature, it's great. It's really great. It's nice to come to an award show that is celebrating smaller films and celebrating real filmmakers. I think that's always an exciting thing when you go to an event like this, when they really celebrate the filmmakers as much as the actors, you know, because there's a lot of shows where it's more about the kind of glamour of it all, and that's,
of course. What is it that inspires you in your work?
What, when I'm acting? I don't know. I suppose just the story, I guess, and the character that I'm playing, and I think in real life there's so many great people that you meet in day-to-day life that can inspire you, and I guess we kind of have it in our DNA to latch on to something that's quite interesting, so you kind of take note of it, and that's quite exciting. I think I've found that more as I've gotten older. I've noticed interest in things that people have done and, you know, kept it with me. So,
have you always wanted to be an actress?
No, I mean, I started when I was about 8, so I started quite young, and before that I wanted to be a waitress.
You wanted to be a waitress?
I wanted to be a waitress or a hairdresser. So I like the idea of bringing people their food. I like taking orders. I like the chit chat that you get with the customers. I've never actually been a waitress, but I'm guessing that this is the way it will be. Wouldn't be hard work at all. I used to have those little plastic pieces of food, like burgers and things like that, and I got such a kick out of, you know, going up to my dad, giving him his burger. Yeah, you wanted a burger, right? Medium rare? Sure, there you go.
So that was going to have to pay a waitress in something.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're just going to have to pay a waitress.
I'd love to, genuinely.
And that was so performing as well.
The stance. I think it was the stance. Throw them the food.
Totally.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So you never envisioned you'd be doing this someday, huh?
No, I thought I would be in, you know, Eddie Rockets right now, or something like that, but I'm not. I'm bloody here on a red carpet instead.
And it's fantastic.
It is great.
You can take more risks, definitely. There's less money to lose, although, you know, there may not be millions and millions and millions at stake on this film, but people's mortgages and people's houses were at stake at times in this film. And so the stakes are actually always high, no matter what size of film you're making. What you do get is you get less voices in the room, and you can push through with a clearer, stronger, more visceral story, I think, sometimes. But you just don't have that budget in advertising to be able to pull an audience in. So finding your audience is always difficult with an independent film, and events like this are so important because it shows Britain, it shows the rest of the world, look at these beautiful gems that you are missing out on, just simply because we don't have enough money to get as much magazine space, you know what I mean? So I'm dead proud of being here with Filth and with something that is so strong and in your face that it could only be an independent.
I'm so excited about Days of Future Past and Kusre announcement about it.
Yeah, which I only heard about this morning.
I guess that's because we're all looking fans expect from Days of Future Past. You know, as Brian said, anything to you about Apocalypse yet?
Nah. He's still in the edit room for Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past, what can you expect? The biggest X-Men film, yeah, without a doubt. And I think a kind of journey into darkness, which sounds very ominous.
Having fun tonight?
I am. I've just arrived. I've never been to one of these before as a nominee, so I'm just going to soak it all up. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. It's fantastic. I would love to ask you, what was your most enjoyable moment in producing this movie?
In producing it or directing it?
I say, actually, no, all of it. Producing it, directing it. You wrote it as well. Yeah, all of that.
I think showing it to Irvin for the first time was probably the most enjoyable thing, because I kind of thought if he likes it, then I'm okay. I don't mind, because he wrote the book. So I just thought, if he likes the finished product, I'll be fine. So I think showing it to him, and because what I didn't realise is he got a tattoo of the pig's face with the policeman's helmet on it, and he showed it to me the day that he watched the film for the first time, but he'd hidden it before. So that was kind of a fun moment, you know.
That's amazing. And what was your most challenging moment?
Most challenging moment was 35 days of shooting every single day, because it was a very tight schedule, and getting through a film like this 35 days is pretty tough. And we shot in 5 different countries too, so every day was a challenge, but a nice one to have, you know. And I think that's what made the film a bit mad and a bit wild as well, was the fact that we were up against it every day, you know.
And what's your opinion on writing, producing and directing a film? Do you think that's a lot to do for one production? Would you continue to do that?
Yeah, I mean, producing was only out of necessity, really, you know. I consider myself a writer-director, so I'd be happy to do that again, you know. I would be happy to direct somebody else's script as well, but mainly directing and writing would be my forte, I think.
And my question to you is, have you always wanted to write and direct, or is it something that just happened miraculously or unexpectedly in your life?
I think I always wanted to direct. To write was something I found that I didn't know if I could do, and I tried it, and I found out that I can probably do this. But I wanted to direct, but I wanted to direct theatre when I was a kid. I was kind of obsessed with musical theatre.
Right.
So that was my way into this, you know. But I always wanted to do it. Yeah.
What is it about independent film that makes you so passionate about being a part of it?
They give me good parts. I play big parts in small films and small parts in big films. And my bank manager, hope it changes, goes the other way, but I don't know if it ever will.
Of course, in Filth, celebrating it here tonight especially, you play very much the vulnerable part of the film in a lot of ways. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, I think James McAvoy is the totty, and I'm the out-of-focus best friend, really. Now, I think it's just Clifford is Bruce's only true friend. And so you need that. You need that point of reference for the character, because it's a very structured film. It seems like it's a film based on chaos, but actually not. And it's a great moral tale, and there's a great moral narrative going through the film. And you need characters like Clifford to help keep that narrative in place.
Of course, the film really does live up to its name. I think films like Filth are a great illustration of the kind of risks that independent cinema can take that commercial cinema often doesn't.
Yes, but you can only take those risks if it isn't gratuitous, and the reason I did Filth is it isn't gratuitous. Like I said, there's a very hard core moral tale to be told. It's about a man having a nervous breakdown who considers himself to be filth, and that's what the film is. So you can only take those risks if you know what you're doing, and John Baird knew what he was doing. I don't know, I've got a film coming out in Sundance, I forgot to mention that back there, it's called God's Pocket, directed by John Slattery with Philip Seymour Hoffman, and then I'm doing Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, a big BBC thing, 7 one-hour episodes, and then I'm off to do the 2nd season of Ray Donovan.
What have you done to the BBC series?
Oh, I play Mr. Norrell, so I play the Bertie Carville plays, it's about 2 magicians, he plays the young sexy magician and I play the old one.
How are you feeling tonight?
Fine, bit sort of hot and sweaty, but nervous.
Sure. It's all those lights, that's what it is. So, congratulations on being nominated for supporting actress. How does that feel?
Nice, sort of a surprise. I mean, it's such a titchy wee part. I did not expect that, so I'm just here for a bit of fun. I don't expect to win, but I'm just here for a nice time. So.
And that way you always have a nice time?
Yeah, there's no expectation at all, so it's a surprise. So.
That's amazing. So my question to you was, what inspired you in the role that you did in film?
Well, it's just a great piece of writing. I mean, it's not a big part, but within that part, there's a loss there. I think she's missing love, or she's missing passion and being able to express herself. And I enjoy characters like that, where there's a kind of secret inside. Whether it's a filthy secret or a sad secret, there's something else going on, and that's what appealed to me about the character. So.
And so, what's your process as an actress?
Different for every job. Some jobs you have to research an awful lot. Sometimes they're based on true people. Sometimes it's not that it's your life, but you've lived long enough to recognise things. And in that, I just felt she's lost. She doesn't know what direction to go in, and she doesn't want to hurt her husband, but she kind of is, because she's becoming a bit bitter, and I just had to kind of imagine. You had to imagine with that one. So.
And have you always wanted to be an actress?
I suppose since a teenager, late teens, about 16, I had to kind of decide, am I going to try and be one or not? So I did at that age, but I didn't really know what I was getting into. I didn't know anything about anything. So.
I don't suppose we ever do at 16, do we?
I never knew about anything, so.